What is going on, my dude? Cybex here. We have more fighting game news, man. We just have more fighting game news. Tuesday, we had Marvel Tokon. Friday, we had Virtua Fighter. And then we had Street Fighter 6 DLC announcement for Season 4. And now, today is Saturday. And they just shadow dropped Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. For those of you that don't know Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, it is an arena fighting game on the GameCube, and I think it was like on the Xbox, but if I recall, I only remember owning it on the GameCube. It was one of my favorite arena fighting games to play on the GameCube. I didn't play Shrek Super Slam or any other fighting game arenas in general. Well, besides Marvel vs. the Imperfects, that one's still, I think, one of my favorites. But if it has to go with like arena monster fighting game, it's definitely this one, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go over the news with you guys. There's only a little bit, a handful, but there's only like one snippet trailer for it. There isn't much. We can only see screenshots and then maybe like a 40-second montage of Godzilla and Ghidorah, if I'm pronouncing that right. But man, dude, I can't believe I'm gonna be playing Destroya and then Orga. God, those two were like my favorite characters. And then the what was the dude with like he sort of kind of looked like resembled like a dinosaur. Or no, wait, the Cyclops. The Cyclops is definitely like one of my favorites as well. But man, I'm super duper excited. It's just, I thought I was already over with fighting game news, man. And we go back to square one again. But anyways, you guys, let's jump into some Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee for Steam. But we're not going to play it though. I'm just going to go over the news with you guys. But anyways, let's jump right into it. There it is, you guys. I'm on the Steam page, and this is Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered. The Ultimate Godzilla Arena Brawler is back, completely remastered. Choose your monster and battle it out with a range of brutal attacks through recreated cities and other locations. Face off against your friends and foes in local co-op and new online multiplayer. So there's no reviews for it, of course, because it's not released. And then release date is on November 3, 2026. And then the developer publishers are Pipeworks Studios, Atari. I think Atari was like the previous developers, weren't they, for like 2002 or 2003? I'm not sure what consoles it was, but for sure I owned this like on the GameCube. But anyways, we're gonna take a look at this trailer. Amazing trailer. I'm just gonna lower my quality a bit so that way it won't lag my OBS and my camp, but you guys are still gonna be able to see it good on your end. But we're gonna watch it. They look so good. This better have good netcode, man. Yeah, I did play Gigabash. I thought Gigabash was cool. But this was my Monster Arena fighting game. There was two other fighting games arena fighting games that were on the PS2 and Xbox in terms of Godzilla property, but I remember there used to be like someone named like Jet the Jaguar or something like that would turn like big or small. I'm getting the name wrong probably because I do not remember his name, but I do remember like the powers he had. He could turn big or small just like Ant-Man. So apparently this game has new modes now. Mega Godzilla. I'm really excited. I want to see this again. Okay, we're still interacting with skyscrapers and stuff like that. That's what I liked about throwing buildings and stuff. Oh, dude. With this remastered, they should definitely add a new character. Not Orga, though. Like someone else. Can you just take in like a random monster? Excuse me. It wouldn't really be a remaster though if they had new characters. I'm excited. I'm gonna make content for this game. I really am. And in here screenshots, but we don't get much. Godzilla looks cool. We have King Ghidorah and basically what we saw in the trailer. I think Godzilla looks sick. Okay. So this is here about the game. The Ultimate Kaiju Arena Brawler is back, completely remastered from Atari and the original developer. Pipework Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee remastered updates the 2002 fighter and enhanced visuals and quality of life improvements. Choose your monster and battle it out with a range of brutal attacks through 8 locations, each with day and night variations. Battle through real world cities, monster islands, and the alien mothership. Face off against your friends and local co-op or new online multiplayer. Please, please, for the love of God, let it have really good netcode, man. Because Giga Bash did had okay netcode, but it was decent. It wasn't good. Master your skills in cinematic kaiju and kaiju battles through familiar cities. Every monster has a distinctive moveset that make each brawl unique. The vicious melee attacks and range energy blasts and special rage mood strikes. Tired of throwing punches? Why not throw a skyscraper instead? The arenas are not just passive locations, instead allow you to use environments in combat and even weaponized buildings and other landmarks. The visuals throughout the game have been remastered from the ground up to enhance the cinematic experience of the original. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered also features gameplay updates, as well as improved unlock system. You can see unlocked monsters, locations, and gallery items in any order you choose. So this game features the original 2002 Godzilla Arena Fighter Remaster, of course, 12 kaiju to choose from, each with a uniquely vicious moveset. So we still get to have all like the 12 monsters from that were like in the original one. 8 locations including recreated real world cities, Monster Island, and the alien mothership. Gallery items to unlock. Play with friends and local co-op with all new online multiplayer. God damn, man. Remastered graphics enhance the cinematic experience or the original. And then it says here, improved unlock system gives you the choice to unlock monster locations and gallery items in any order. Oh, so it isn't because in the original one, I remember you just played arcade or something like that, and you would choose like each monster, and then once you start playing each, because I think there was only like 4 or 3 of it. No, there was like 4 available characters you can only play, and Destroy All Monsters Melee, if I remember correctly, you start unlocking them like one by one by playing the arcade, like each character. And then the unlock Orga, I remember you had to pick Godzilla 2000 on the arcade, and then you would face them, and then that's how you would unlock them, if I'm correct. Also includes additional single player campaign for each kaiju. So we already knew that, just like what I mentioned. And here, it sort of gives us a little bit of a details. Again, I remember owning this, I think this was only on the GameCube then. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered dropping November 3. Okay, so this game is going to be on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and then Switch 2. That is sick, man. I thought this game was only going to be like locked down on Steam or even just like PS5 in general. But no, it's also going to be on Xbox and Switch, man. That's a really good call putting on a Switch too, especially because the original one was on the GameCube. So this is completely remastered graphics from ground up. So this is before and then after. Interactive arenas use the environment as a weapon. So yeah, so you can interact with each skyscraper and you can throw them at the Godzillas or monsters, whatever you want to call it, but yeah. Revisited unlocked systems, monster and locations in any order. Dude. Revised, that's what I meant to say. New kaiju specific campaigns. Oh shit, there's like a new campaign for them. We didn't have that in the GameCube one. 8 destructible environments, okay. With like, so this is mentioning like the stages. 12 kaijus with unique fighting styles. Brand new online multiplayer. Legendary monsters epic battles. So yeah, we don't really get much information on this. They just shadow dropped it out of the blue, man. I was like scrolling through Twitter, and all of a sudden I just see Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remaster, and I was like, what the fuck? What is this shit, man? Like, what is going on this week, man? This week has been so freaking insane. Just like I said in my intro, dude, we had Marvel Tokon on Tuesday. Then Friday, we had Virtua Fighter Cross Worlds, and then we also had Street Fighter 6 Season 4, and Tifa is going to be in Street Fighter 6. And now this, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. goddamn, dude, this is like at least one of my favorite arenas this back. But in terms, like, I mean, granted, like I said, my favorite arena fighting game is still gonna be Power Stone, of course. But that was like on the Dreamcast. But in terms of GameCube, definitely it was Marvel vs. the Imperfects and then Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. These two were like my favorite arena fighting games. I never played Shrek's Super Slam, so I couldn't really tell you that much of it. But I've been hearing it was really good, though. There was even like a competitive scene for it, for Shrek's Super Slam. This game as well, I think I remember seeing only like a few videos for it, like in terms of the competitive side, but I don't know much about it, so I'm really curious to see how that's gonna work, if there is like a competitive scene for this. I mean, granted, every fighting game has like a competitive scene for it. It has their audience and stuff. But dude, I'm super duper excited for Marvel Token. I was about to say Marvel Token. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, man. I cannot wait. I'm going to make content for this game. I'm definitely going to end up playing Destroya. I do really want to try playing that, what was that cycle? You couldn't even see him like right here where I'm pointing my mouse at. The Cyclops dude right there. I forgot his name, dude. I knew there was Godzilla 2000. I know there was just regular Godzilla, then Mega Godzilla, Destroya, and then Rodan, was that his name? Rodan was also one of my favorites. Same with King Ghidorah. And who else was there? Oh my god. Dude, I definitely forgot most of the monsters that were in this game. But for sure, I do remember Destroy because I used to play him a lot. And then the Beetle dude was really cool as well. I liked him. But man, what a weekend. What a weekend. But if there's still more news to cover, I'll definitely be covering it up on this channel for you guys. And maybe react like to other monsters if they get revealed. But we already know who are going to be in this game as well. Actually, I can't even speak today, man. Just because how long of a week it's been for announcements. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And peace!